Last month, I had surgery on my knee. Nothing serious. I was at the hospital for one morning.
You didn't tell me that.
I know, and that's the story. They said I couldn't drive after, so somebody had to take me home.
And who took you home?
A taxi driver named Victor.
You didn't call anybody?
I sat on the hospital bed with my phone for 20 minutes and put it down. Every person on that list was somebody I know. Not one was somebody I can ask.
So you paid a stranger $40.
And I told the nurse my friend was waiting outside.
Oh, Mike.
A grown man pretending someone was coming for him. That was my week.
And that's our show today. Hello and welcome back, everyone. I'm Stasy.
And I'm Mike, glad to be here with you again.
How do you make new friends as an adult? And who is really a friend?
And that morning gave me my answer. After school, friendship doesn't happen so easily. You have to make time for it, or it won't happen.
My answer is different. 10 people on that list say yes if you call them. You never gave them the chance.
Maybe, but why is this so hard now? At 12, I walked up to a boy and said, "Do you want to play?" That was it. We were friends.
And now you're 30.
Now I'm 30, and I say nothing. I think the guy will look at me like I want to sell him something.
I do the same. Last month, I talked to a woman at a party for an hour. I liked her, and I didn't ask for her number.
Why not?
I thought she was only being polite, and she probably went home and thought the same thing.
School made making friends easy. The same 40 faces, 5 days a week for 12 years.
I read a study that says you need about 50 hours with a person before someone becomes your friend, and 200 for a close friend.
When do adults get 50 hours?
Never if you see somebody once and then again in 11 months.
So where do adults actually meet people?
Work is the first place, and most people waste it. Same building, 8 hours, 5 days a week.
But you have to leave the building. I ate lunch at my desk for 2 years and knew nobody. Now I go out with 3 people from another floor.
Classes work too. University, evening courses, training week.
Did that ever work for you?
My Spanish class didn't help me for a year. We sat in rows and looked at the teacher. But a cooking class works because you stand next to somebody and cut vegetables and talk.
That's a real difference. And sport. 3 years ago, I joined a basketball game on Tuesdays, the same men every week.
And they became friends?
For 4 months, we said about 10 words each. Good game, see you Tuesday.
So what changed?
In March, one guy told us after the game that his father died that weekend. We all went to the diner across the street and stayed until midnight. 2 of those men are my real friends now.
And here's the part nobody tells you. Friendship is the only close thing in life that nobody has to keep.
What do you mean?
With family, you have blood. With a partner, you have a ring and an apartment. With a friend, you have nothing. If both people stop calling, it ends. And nobody did anything wrong.
That's why you have to work at it. Nothing is holding it in place.
And nobody teaches us that. We think a real friendship should be easy. So if it takes work, we think something is wrong.
Marriage also takes work, and nobody calls that strange.
Here's my question for you. How many friends does a person need?
More than most people have. My basketball guys, my colleagues, my school friends, different people for different parts of my life.
And your basketball guys don't even know what you do.
Well, they've never asked.
So each one gets a small piece of you. I want 2 or 3 friends who have the whole picture.
But if one of them moves away, you lose a third of your life.
And you have 20 people and nobody to call from a hospital.
Okay, that one lands.
And there's one more thing that kills friendships.
At 25, I met a woman, and for 2 years, she was my girlfriend and my best friend. Every evening, every weekend.
And when it ended?
I looked around, and there was nobody left.
One person is supposed to be your partner, your best friend, and your whole social life. Nobody can be all three.
And an old friend and a new friend are not the same thing. A new friend knows who you are now. An old friend knows why you're like this.
My oldest friend remembers my father, so I never have to explain anything to her. But she doesn't know me at work.
And young people do all of this differently again.
Your cousin Lily?
She's 19 and her closest friend lives in Ireland. They've never met. Ask Lily about her friends and she doesn't say online friends. She says friends.
My mother would say that's not a friend.
Mine says the same. But I've played online games with a guy in Portugal every Wednesday for 7 years. His name is Tiago.
And you actually talk?
I told Tiago about my knee 3 weeks before the surgery. He was the only person who knew.
Well, 80 people on your phone knew nothing.
And it was easy because he doesn't know my boss or my mother.
But Tiago couldn't take you home from that hospital. So you need both. Somebody who knows everything and somebody who lives 20 minutes away.
I agree with that.
But there's a fake kind of online friend. I liked Anna's photos for 2 years. Then I met her in a supermarket and she asked how my new job was going.
And?
I left that job a year ago.
That hurts.
Now the hard part. You're in the room with these people. How do you start?
Say the obvious thing about where you both are. First time here? It doesn't have to be smart.
And give your name early. People stay strangers for months because nobody starts.
Then ask about them, not about the weather. And the second time, use their name.
Then you have to keep it going. Ask for their number in the first conversation.
With a reason to write later.
And then write without a reason. Send them one thing that made you think of them. A photo, a song, a stupid video.
And don't wait until you're free. If I wait until I'm free, it's March.
And meet outside the place you met. Leave the gym and have lunch together.
The third time is when it starts to feel like a friendship.
And the last part, how do you turn that into a real friendship?
Tell them something real about your life, not a success, a problem.
And ask them for a favor. Ruth from my office watered my plants for a week in June.
2 minutes of her day.
I brought her chocolate, she stayed for coffee, and in July, she asked me for a ride to the airport. Now we're friends.
Why does that work better than an invitation?
An invitation is a nice offer. A favor says, I trust you. People like being needed.
And you keep doing it. Same day, same people. The first 20 times are work.
And you keep going when it gets hard. Your friend Chris, you called him 3 times and then what?
He had a baby. He was always tired, and I felt like a problem. So I stopped.
You could bring him food and help him for a little while.
That never came into my head.
It never does. We wait for our friends to come back, and they wait too.
So here's my answer. Pick one thing, one day of the week, and give it a year.
And mine. Don't look for new people first. Open your phone, pick a name, and ask them for something small today.
Even when you don't want to?
Especially then. And when a friend writes to you, don't say sometime. Give them a day.
Before we go, we want to hear from you.
Where did you meet your closest friend?
Do you have a friend you've never met in person?
And when did you last make a new friend? Tell us in the comments.
We read them all. Thank you so much for spending this time with us.
Take care, everyone.
And next time, no taxi. I'm calling somebody.
Call me. I'll be there at 7 with coffee.
Now I feel bad about that nurse. See you next time.
Bye, everyone.